Hello students, welcome to the discussion on current affairs of 20th November, and today we shall be discussing five important topics, one for the mains and four prelims related topics. So let's start our mains lens. See, this topic is very important. This topic is about AVGC XR sector, that is animation, visual effects, gaming, comics, and extended reality. So this is the main theme of mains lens. See, before going deep into the topic, let's understand in a very simple manner that what is the meaning of these all sectors from no any cartoon character or movie you can easily understand. See, I will give you a very good example. For example, आपने वो movie देखी होगी, right? बाहुबली. So in Bahubali, it is the very good example of VFX, right? Because in Bahubali, various things were created, like Mahishmati Kingdom, like the waterfalls, like the battles, and other special effects. So for Bahubali, what you can say that it is the combination of animation and visual effects. Okay. Second very good example I will give you. Recently, there was movie of Lion King. Right. So in Lion King क्या हुआ था वहां पर it was an example of hyper realistic animation because what happened in that movie was see everything was looking real but almost everything like animals, forest, lightning, everything was computer generated. So it can be the example of VFX plus the CGI effect. So हम ये चीजें डिस्कस करने वाले हैं in our article. So no, through these you can easily understand that no, what are the important things that we will be discussing in the article. Okay, so let's start. Now, let's start with the points which are no very significant from UPSC perspective. Just a second. So basically, we will be discussing about which sectors. Please revise once again with me. So it will be the animation, visual effects, gaming, comics, and extended reality. So our main focus will be the essay on significance and efforts taken by India for these sectors. So our first topic, which we'll be discussing, will be the no the economic potential of all these sectors. The article talks about the economic potential. See, before this, no, let's create a small context, a brief context. See, as we know that media and entertainment sector in India is growing, is booming, right? And according to a report, this media and entertainment sector is projected to cross 100 billion US dollars by 2030. See, this is very important data. On any question of no entertainment or media sector, you can write this. That this industry is set to grow or set to cross 100 billion US dollars by 2030. राइट सो आपको ये चीजें रखनी है मतलब आपको ये डेटा इंपॉर्टेंट है ये डेटा आपको याद रखना है ऑल्सो आप एक और चीज नो यू कैन राइट इन द कॉन्टेक्स्ट और इंट्रोडक्शन कि अर्लियर इंडिया वाज आउटसोर्सिंग मैनी थिंग्स right? Because India was mostly known for the outsourcing, right? Because जो foreign countries होती थी वो अपना काम outsource कर देती थी for India, right? Like doing the animation or doing the VFX. So India was a destination to doing outsourcing work. It was not doing the main work, right? But अभी क्या हो रहा है? Today, the vision is to become a global creator and exporter of intellectual property. So intellectual property that means कि इंडिया को अपने खुद के कैरेक्टर्स खुद की स्टोरीज और खुद का वर्ल्ड क्रिएट करना है इट्स नॉट लाइक कि हम सिर्फ एक आउटसोर्स डेस्टिनेशन बनकर रह जाएं मतलब हमें खुद का वर्ल्ड क्रिएट करना है सो दिस इज द होल आर्टिकल अबाउट okay so this is the proper context that in this article all these things we will be discussing that what all India has done to become a global creator and what is the potential of this no this sector and what all things no needs to be done so let's discuss the economic potential of this sector. So see, this data is very important. आप ये data note करके भी रख सकते हैं because on no any answer related to entertainment sector or any question for that matter on this sector only, you can write this data. So पहला point है कि no you don't need to remember no this complex data. If you can simplify, you can easily write about no 3 rupees 3,000 billion. So you can write this, that this sector is projected to reach around $3,000 billion by 2027. Please note this very important point. Because see, it's not no feasible also कि आप हर दिन एक डेटा लिखेंगे और 365 डेज का डेटा आप याद रखेंगे. इट्स नॉट पॉसिबल, राइट? तो हम जो यहाँ पर डिस्कस कर रहे हैं ना, आप सिर्फ वो डेटा नोट करिए एंड कीप ऑन रिपीटिंग दिस काइंड ऑफ डेटा ऑन नो related themes. So first important data is about the economic potential, that this sector is projected to reach uh, 3,000 billion by 2027. Okay. And you can remember this also, that compounded annual growth rate is set to around 7%. Okay. And also important point from Indian economy point of view, that the AVGC promotion task force estimates 20 lakh jobs over next decade. So very, very important thing. So see, these all these three data were important. One data was about 3,000 billion, one data was about 7%, and one data was about 20 lakhs. So very, very important. 20 lakh about the jobs, 7% about the growth rate, and 3,000 was no about the growth. Sorry, about the no overall growth. So this was the important about the economic potential. Now let's discuss some of the advantages. No, why this sector is an advantage for India? So why India will be taking steps? So basically यहाँ पर इंडिया के लिए two advantages हैं. क्या क्या advantages हैं इंडिया के लिए? See, first thing is that no about the cost competitiveness. Why India offers 40 to 60% cost advantage in animation and VFX compared to global markets. So see, अगर cost advantage है, so no, India can easily generate intellectual properties in this sector. So no, why we are saying that India has cost advantages? So here are the points. That see, India has very large workforce, right? And India has growing skill base also. India has young population also. So in a way, you can say that no, India has demographic dividend also, and India has strong IT system also, because this sector will flourish on IT sector, right? So India has strong IT system also. So this is the one important no advantage for India. Second is the global integration. Why I am saying global integration? So see, the article mentions these three important movies like the Avatar, the Game of Thrones, and RRR. So article says that Indian students has already worked on these kind of movies. So it's not like this sector is new for us. ओके सो ये हमारे लिए इजी होगा कि हमने ऑलरेडी इन चीजों पे काम कर लिया है. सो रादर देन डूइंग आउटसोर्सिंग वर्क, नाउ वी विल क्रिएट आवर ओन वर्ल्ड, वी विल क्रिएट आवर ओन प्रॉपर्टी. सो इससे हमें क्या पता चल रहा है? व्हाट इज द सिग्निफिकेंस ऑफ दिस? दिस शोज the depth of talent and global trust on Indian studios. Okay, so it shows that world over countries are trusting the Indian studios and Indian creation. So it's not difficult for India, right? Now, let's discuss the institutional framework in India, because of which we can say that yes, this sector can flourish in India. Okay, so please note these important points, because see, I know that specifically you will not get these kind of points in any book. Okay, this is the part of current affairs. So instead of searching a website after website for this topic, please note these points and revise along with me only. So for entertainment sector, I am discussing two, 3 points, and no, on any question related to entertainment sector or digital economy or anything, you can write these 3 points. You don't need to look anywhere. Okay. So first very important framework institution is the Indian Institution of Creative Technologies. Okay. Very, very important body. So no, this is a not-for-profit company, and it serves as a national center of excellence. Okay. And what are the important partners like Google, Netflix? These are the important partners of Indian Institute of Creative Technology. So see, what basically what will be the functions of this institute? See, it supports startups, right? Startups related to entertainment industry, and it also helps India to build the world-class talent pool. So very, very important body, Indian Institute of Creative Technologies. Now, this is also very important, comes the WAVE Summit. See, WAVE Summit means the World Audio Visual and Entertainment Summit. So, what is this Wave Summit? Actually, it acts as an international platform for all the stakeholders, investors, content creators. So, no, there is no merging of all the stakeholders. So, actually, no. Uh, this shows the intention of India to become a global content market because no in 2025 India hosted the summit and it saw the participation from all over the countries. Okay, so this is also very good thing. Now coming to the next framework, that is the India Cine Hub. So India Cine Hub is managed by NFDC, and this Cinehub acts as a single window portal for film permits. Okay, so this is also very important because see, if the film permits become easy, no, so it will help in the ease of doing business. So basically, what we are discussing the institutional framework to promote the entertainment industry in India. Okay, now coming to the policy frameworks, no, the other steps taken by Indian government related to laws. So this is very important point, Cinematograph Amendment Act 2023. So please do read the features of this act also. UPSC can ask question on this act only. So what are the main features of this act? It introduces strong piracy measures. Strong anti-piracy measures. Okay, it modernizes the age-based certification. Age-based certification like 77 plus, 16 plus, 18 plus, these all age-based certification. Also, it protects the content creators from piracy and it discourages illegal distribution. So please read the features of this act. This is very important act. Now coming to state level policies. So see, the article says that states like Karnataka and Maharashtra have announced the policies related to this sector. And what will be the significance of this? That no, it will help to promote the federalism and competitive federalism. Why I am saying competitive federalism? Because through these policies, it will help states to compete among each other and to attract investment in their states. So that's why I'm saying that no, it will it will no encourage cooperative federalism. Okay. Now coming to the suggestions, means article provides the suggestion also that know what all India should do to focus more on this sector. So first of all, article says that India must shift from the outsourcing destination to creating our own characters and creating our own world. Because see, अगर हमने खुद का world, खुद के characters, खुद के cartoons create किए ना, so it will be our intellectual property ownership, so it will be our IP, so it will be good for India only. राइट सेकंड जो रिकमेंडेशन है, इट सेज दैट India must use all the technologies which are available. All the technologies means it says about the AI driven VFX, it says about the real time rendering, it says about the virtual production. So India must use all these kind of technologies. Now, third point which the article says about the structured skilling. So it says that there must be a dedicated skilling structure for this sector. So it's not like हर चीज fragmented है. So India must act as a national talent powerhouse. Means all the skills, all the requirements are at one place only. All things are at one place only. Okay. Now, coming to next point, that is quality improvement and global exports. So the article says that India must create its own characters, its own stories, and India must sell those stories globally. So in this way, India can compete with the developed countries like Japan, like USA. So these are the recommendations in the article. Now, see in the article, no, this was the very good keyword you can use in your answers. So the article says that, see, earlier was India was working behind the scenes, right? So article says that now India should command the global creative economy. Okay, India must create its own intellectual property. So in this way, India can move from make in India to create in India. Very, very important keyword. So you can use in your answer that India must move from make in India to create in India. Okay. So see, I have discussed in beginning only, no, that we will discuss some of the topics in which you can use these kind of data. So see, first on any answer of digital economy, you can use this. Okay. Second, on any answer related to sunrise sectors. Because it is sunrise sector only, no? So on any answer of sunrise sector, you can use this. Third, on any answer of employment, please use this kind of data in this sector. On any answer related to intellectual property. On any answer related to Make in India or something related to Make in India. On any answer related to employment or skill India, etc. So for these themes, all this data and examples we have discussed are very, very important. Now let's discuss that from this topic, what all things you must remember. So see, first of all, you must remember the economic potential because this data you can use in any answer. So you must remember this. So जब ये वीडियो कंप्लीट हो जाए, so आप वीडियो को फिर से देखिए so that you can again remember the all the points based on these all points which we are discussing. So सबसे पहले आपको economic potential याद रखना है. Second, employment creation का data याद रखना है. Third, the policy and institutional framework like the waves framework, like the IICT framework, like the institutions, आपको ये याद रखना है. And please do read the features of Cinematograph Amendment Act 2023. Very important. Second, नेक्स्ट नो आपको ये याद रखना है इट्स रोल इन डिजिटल इकोनॉमी एंड हाउ इट कैन एक्ट एज सॉफ्ट पावर फॉर इंडिया. ओके, नेक्स्ट आपको याद रखना है कि हाउ इंडिया कैन शिफ्ट फ्रॉम आउटसोर्सिंग टू आईपी क्रिएशन. सो जो हमने ये वाले रिकमेंडेशंस याद लिखे हैं ना, ये जो 4 रिकमेंडेशंस हैं, तो यही इसका आंसर होगा कि हाउ इंडिया कैन मूव फ्रॉम आईपी फ्रॉम आउटसोर्सिंग डेस्टिनेशन टू आईपी क्रिएशन. ओके, so these are the important things which you have to remember. So आप वीडियो फिर से देखिए after completing this discussion. Now, a no potential question for UPSC mains I am giving you. So please prepare an answer for this. The question says, discuss the role of AVGC XR sector in powering India's digital economy. Second is, how can India transition from an outsourcing model to an IP-led creative powerhouse? See, all the points which we have written, no, in the important points you have to remember, all the points can be included in this answer. So please try to write answer of this question. Now, let's move to the next article. So, our next article is about Gulf Cooperation Council. See, the context is the Gulf Cooperation Council recently approved a landmark one-stop travel system to streamline movement across member states. So, see, context is not important. Actually, first of all, it is important that how many countries are in Gulf Cooperation Council. So, please repeat with me. So, first is Saudi Arabia, second is Kuwait, third is Bahrain, fourth is Qatar, fifth is UAE, and last is Oman. So, 6 countries are in Gulf Cooperation Council. So, for this article, we will discuss only the prelims relevant points. Okay. So, Gulf was officially established in 1981. So, यहाँ पर year important है. Please remember the year. Okay. और first summit कहाँ हुई थी? It was held in Abu Dhabi in UAE. Okay. Now, इसका aim क्या है? So see, its aim is to achieve the coordination, integration, and interconnection among the member states in all the fields. Okay. Now, Gulf Cooperation Council, no, में जो 6 countries हैं, they are some of the fastest growing economies. और उनके fast growing का mainly reason क्या है? क्योंकि यहाँ पर oil and natural gas reserves हैं. इसलिए they are some of the fastest growing economies, and countries we have already discussed, right? And its secretariat is located in Riyadh. So please remember these 6 countries. These are very important: Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Bahrain, Qatar, UAE, and Oman. Okay. Our next topic is cryogenic engine CE20 and LMV3 stages. So this is very, very important topic. The context is ISRO successfully demonstrated bootstrap mode starting of CE20 cryogenic engine, and it will enhance the restart capability of LMV3 flights. So for prelims, 3 things are important. What is bootstrap mode? What is cryogenic engine or cryogenic propulsion? And what is LMV3 rocket? So things we need to discuss. Very, very important. See, First is about the CE20 cryogenic engine. So see, CE20 is India's largest cryogenic engine, and this cryogenic engine is used in the upper stage of LMV-3 rocket. So this is the LMV-3 rocket and it has three stages. So in the upper stage or the third stage, CE20 cryogenic engine is used. Okay. And this engine has also been qualified for the Gaganyaan mission. So this engine will be used there also. So let's discuss briefly that what is cryogenic propulsion. See, in this cryogenic propulsion, the propellants which are used, they are stored at very low temperature, hence the name cryogenic. Okay, and this cryogenic propulsion use the combination of liquid oxygen and liquid hydrogen as a fuel. So this thing can be asked in UPSC that no, what type of fuel is used in the cryogenic propulsion. So please note that it uses liquid oxygen and liquid hydrogen. So liquid oxygen is used as oxidizer. It is used as oxidizer and liquid hydrogen is used as fuel. Okay. Now, no, what is the relevance of this? This combination offers high specific impulse. See, please remember this because I will be asking question about this only. So what is the significance of this? It offers high specific impulse. And no, this impulse is required when the rocket travels in vacuum. Okay, so this specific impulse is very important. Okay, so we are done with cryogenic engine and cryogenic propulsion. Now coming to bootstrap mode. So see, before discussing this, we will discuss the issue. Because of this issue, we came to the solution that is bootstrap mode. So see, earlier what happened was, see, for example, this is rocket and this is engine of rocket. So to start this engine, no, we need to start turbo pump, right? To start engine, we need to start turbo pump. What is turbo pump? See, basically the function of this turbo pump is to inject the fuel with very high pressure in the combustion chamber. Okay, and no, because of this injection of fuel with very high pressure in the combustion chamber, high thrust will be produced. And this high thrust is very important to lift the rocket from ground. No, to overcome the drag and air resistance. So this is very important. So this is the main role of turbo pump. So initially, to start the engine, we need to start the turbo pump. And to start the turbo pump, no, we required a gas startup system. We required the bottles of gases to start this turbo pump. Okay, so what happened that because of these gas bottles, no, the payload capacity of rocket was reduced. Because see, अगर रॉकेट में और किसी चीज का लोड ज्यादा है तो आप रॉकेट में और बाकी चीजें नहीं रख सकते, राइट? उसका पेलोड कैपेसिटी कम हो जाएगा बिकॉज ऑलरेडी रॉकेट इज हैविंग गैस बॉटल्स टू पावर द टर्बो पंप. So now bootstrap comes as a solution. So bootstrap में क्या होगा? See, for future missions, जो हमारा रॉकेट होगा, रॉकेट की ये रिक्वायरमेंट होगी कि रॉकेट को विद इन द फ्लाइट ओनली कई बार स्टार्ट स्टॉप होना पड़ेगा. दैट मीन्स रॉकेट हैव टू रीस्टार्ट मल्टीपल टाइम्स. एंड टू डू दिस इट्स नॉट पॉसिबल कि हम बहुत सारी गैस बॉटल्स को कैरी करें और हम रॉकेट को वापस बार बार रीस्टार्ट करें. ओके, सो बूटस्ट्रैप का मेन पर्पस यही है कि सॉरी, हाँ, सो बूटस्ट्रैप का मेन पर्पस यही है कि इंजन को स्टार्ट करने के लिए हमें किसी ऑक्सिलरी सिस्टम की जरूरत ना पड़े. रॉकेट में जो भी इनबिल्ट सिस्टम है हम उससे ही रॉकेट को स्टार्ट कर सके. सो ये हमारा बूटस्ट्रैप का मेजर काम है. नाउ वन इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन फॉर यू कि सी, okay, I will discuss after discussing about the rocket, I think. Okay, let's just discuss about the rocket. So see, rocket that is launch vehicle Mark 3. So see, this rocket basically has three stages. Okay, so this is a three-stage heavy lift launch vehicle and the lift of masses of 640 tons. This is not important. So this is important. It is capable of placing 4000 kg satellites into geosynchronous transfer orbit and 8000 kg into low Earth orbit. This is very, very important. Please remember. Now, three stages are there in this rocket. So one important thing you have to remember is first stage uses solid rocket boosters, means the fuel is the solid propellant. Okay. Now, second stage uses liquid engine. Okay, so the rocket is powered by two Vikas engines, and the fuel used is UDMH and N2O4. So UDMH is the fuel, and N2O4 is the oxidizer. Okay, so UDMH basically it is unsymmetrical dimethyl hydrazine, and N2O4 is the dinitrogen tetraoxide. So see, as we have discussed in the cryogenic engine, that one thing will be used as oxidizer and one thing will be used as fuel. So in cryogenic engine, O2 is liquid oxygen is used as oxidizer and liquid hydrogen is used as fuel. So for the stage 2, UDMH will be used as fuel and N2O4 will be used as oxidizer. Now coming to the stage 3, so it is the cryogenic stage, and this we have already discussed. Okay, so now the question for you is that why do we use solid fuel in the first stage and cryogenic fuel in the third stage? So what is the reason for this? Actually, reason I have already discussed, but no, it was indirect discussion. Next important topic is the AMOC, that is Atlantic Meridional Overturning Circulation. So the context is this: Iceland has designated the collapse of AMOC as a national security threat. So why this topic is important? Because this was the first time that a specific climate related phenomena was put in front of United Nations Security Council. So because of this, it is important. So let's discuss some prelims related points. What is AMOC? See, actually, it is a major component of global conveyor belt. And what is the function of global conveyor belt? It transports heat and nutrients across Atlantic Ocean. See, let's understand through globe map. See, for example, this is equator. Okay, and the water will be near the equator will be warm, right? And the no warm water will become less dense, right? And this less dense and warmer water will flow towards north. And how this water will be carried towards the north? It will be through the currents. So, for example, Gulf Stream. Gulf Stream will carry this warm and less dense water towards the north. So this was the first step, that ocean water is warmed on the surface current. Now, second point will be cooling down and evaporation. So as this warm water is moving towards the north, it will lose heat over time. Okay, and much of it will evaporate. As a result, if it is losing heat and it is evaporating, so it will become cooler and it will become denser. So this was the second thing. Now, this cooler and denser water will reach the North Atlantic and it will sink. Okay, so it has reached the North Atlantic. So the red line which you are seeing now is the surface water. That surface water has been warmed and it has reached the poles. Okay, so this is still the stage 2. Now in the stage 3, this water will sink. So see, this the blue thing, no, is the this blue lines are the colder water or the deeper water. So now this will sink. So water will sink into the North Atlantic Ocean. Okay. Now this dense and colder water, which has sunk in the North Atlantic, now it will move towards the south. So see, as you can easily see in the arrow, this water is moving towards the south near the Antarctic. Okay, and now through the process of upwelling, this water will once again come on the surface. Okay, so as you can see, this circulation was started from here and now it has completed its complete cycle through the process of upwelling. Okay, and it's not like that this no this conveyor belt completes its cycle in 1 month or 2 months. It takes around 1,000 years to complete one cycle of MO. Okay, so now it's easy, right? These red lines are showing the surface water. So the surface and warmer water is moving towards the poles, and the warmer water sinks no in the North Atlantic Ocean, and this cooler and denser water move towards the south, and through the process of upwelling it comes on the surface. So in this way a complete cycle is created. Okay, so basically this was AMOC. Now some more points were there related to AMOC. Let's discuss. See, it says it consists of a northward flow of warm, salty surface water and southward flow of cold, dense, and deep water. So this was mainly the thing. And please remember that these are thermohaline currents. Thermohaline currents, thermo means temperature and haline means salinity. That means these type of currents are driven by salinity and temperature. Because see, these are the deep water currents. And if I talk about the surface currents, for example, the Gulf Stream, so surface currents are mainly driven by the winds and the energy of sun. But deep water currents are mainly driven by the salinity and temperature. Okay, so this was the amok. Now, no, Iceland has said that no amok is facing the collapse. So, what are the key drivers of the collapse? Let's discuss. See, first thing is the system is at risk due to accelerated melting of ice sheets in Greenland and Arctic ice sheet. See, I will explain. See, अगर यहाँ पर ice sheets की melting हो रही है, right? See, हियर नॉर्मली क्या हो रहा था कि यहाँ पर जो वार्मर और लेस डेंस वाटर थे ये पोल्स के साइड जा रहे थे और पोल्स तक पहुंचते पहुंचते वो कूलर और डेंसर हो रहे थे दैट्स व्हाई दे वर सिंकिंग राइट अब अगर आइस की मेल्टिंग होगी अगर आइस की मेल्टिंग हो रही है दैट मीन्स कि फ्रेश वाटर की क्वांटिटी बढ़ जाएगी राइट फ्रेश वाटर की क्वांटिटी बढ़ जाएगी और अगर फ्रेश वाटर की क्वांटिटी बढ़ रही है दैट मीन्स कि सैलिनिटी कम हो जाएगी और यहाँ पर वो सिंक इसलिए ही कर रहा था ना कि सैलिनिटी बढ़ रही थी तो वो डेंसर हो रहा था और वो सिंक कर रहा था अगर सैलिनिटी कम हो गई तो वो सिंक नहीं होगा अगर वो सिंक नहीं होगा तो वो एंटार्क्टिक ओशन तक नहीं पहुंचेगा यहाँ से मूव करके एंटार्क्टिक ओशन तक नहीं पहुंचेगा तो अप वेलिंग में वो वाटर ऊपर नहीं आएगा दैट मीन्स कन्वेयर बेल्ट ही कंप्लीट नहीं होगा so that's what we are saying because of climate change melting of ice sheets amok is leading to the situation of collapse so this is the article saying the influx of cold and fresh melt water disrupts the balance of salinity and temperature okay so this is preventing water from sinking and circulating effectively now, coming to the consequences, that what will be the consequences of this collapse? See, as we have already discussed, that through this conveyor belt, the temperature is distributed from equator to poles and poles to equator. Right now, if this conveyor belt is getting weak, so it will lead to extreme weather events. Right, so there will be extreme cold. No, in the northern countries, and there will be extreme heat or extreme warmness in the tropical countries. So it will lead to extreme weather events. Okay, what will be the ocean impacts? Less deep water formation leading to reduced carbon uptake. Okay, and what will be the global impact? So global impact will be see if there is a reduction in the heat distribution, so it will disrupt the rainfall patterns also. Okay, and it will disrupt the heat supply also. So these were some of the consequences in brief. Now let's discuss next article that is South India Natural Farming Summit 2025 and about the natural farming also. So what is the context? That this South India Natural Farming Summit 2025 was held in Coimbatore in Tamil Nadu. Okay, let's discuss some important points about this summit. So we already discussed it was organized in Tamil Nadu. Okay, and it was organized by Tamil Nadu Natural Farming Stakeholders Forum. And what is the aim of this summit? See, basically the aim of this summit is to promote the sustainable and eco-friendly agriculture. This is the main aim of this summit. Now, let's discuss some of the highlights of this summit. See, I have written five important no, keynotes which were given by Prime Minister of India. So you can use them in your answers. So see, highlights were Prime Minister said India is on the path to becoming the global hub of natural farming. Second was the youth of India are increasingly recognizing agriculture as a modern and scalable opportunity. This will greatly empower the rural economy. Third says natural farming is India's own indigenous idea. It is rooted in our traditions and suited to our environment. Fourth point is very, very important. No, it can be asked in prelims also. That is 1 acre, 1 season. So, no, your question can be asked that recently 1 acre, 1 season theme was in news. It is related to which? One, two, three, four options. So, 1 acre, 1 season. Basically, Prime Minister has said that practice natural farming in 1 acre of land for 1 season, and then see the results so that you can decide that whether you have to follow natural farming or not. And last is, our goal must be to make natural farming a fully science-backed movement. So see, all these highlights were from the Prime Minister's statements only, so you can use it in your answers. So please note all these highlights. Now, so now few points about the natural farming, that what is natural farming. So it is a chemical free, please note this keyword, it is a chemical free agricultural method that relies on natural inputs. Okay, it avoids synthetic fertilizers and pesticides. Third important point is it is indigenous concept. Please note it is indigenous concept. And it focuses on restoring soil health and making farming systems self-sustainable. See, let's discuss some of the components of natural farming. First is Bijamrit. Okay, so what is the meaning of Bijamrit? Basically, see, Bij means seed, right? So something related to seed. So here in Bijamrit, it is related to treatment of seed. So seed has to be treated with cow dung, urine, and lime-based formulations. Okay. Second important factor is the Jivamrit. Okay, so Jiva means related to organisms. Jivamrit is related to microorganisms. So Jivamrit, it acts as biostimulant promoting activity of microorganisms in the soil. Okay, so basically it is related to increasing the activity of microorganisms in the soil. Third thing is mulching. Basically, mulching means you have to cover the soil with biomass so as to conserve its moisture. Fourth point is the Vapasha. So Vapasa means activating the activity of earthworms in the soil. And last point is the plant protection. Plant protection means you have to protect the plants from pests and diseases. So these were the components. What were the components? Bijamrita, Jivamrita, mulching, Vapasha, and plant protection. Now, quickly discuss basic difference of natural farming and organic farming. So first is the about the external inputs. So see, natural farming we use no external input, but in organic farming, certified organic inputs are permitted. About the fertilizers and pesticides, so as we have already discussed here in Bijamrita, that cow dung was used. So it uses cow dung, urine, biomass, mulching, these all things. In organic farming, biofertilizers, neem-based pesticides, these are allowed. Now, in natural farming, no supplements or mined minerals are used. But in organic farming, it allows some natural minerals like rock phosphate. And in natural farming, the seeds are indigenous. They are not treated with any chemicals. But in organic farming, organic certified seeds are preferred. So these were the basic differences between natural farming and organic farming. Now, please tell me in the comment section that is there any major drawback of natural farming or it only has advantages? Okay, so please tell me in the comment section. So this was all for the discussion and we shall meet in the next video. Thank you.